But ministry isn't like this. You're not doing experiments. This is not a joyful experiment with God's people. But that's what we make it. We make people our experiment. We have joy being able to practice praying for them. We have joy practicing being loving to them. We have joy prophesying to them. We have joy teaching and preaching to them. But really in our hearts, they're our own little personal experiment. And they do more for us than we do for them. They make us feel better about ourselves. They look to us in a way that gives us honor and makes us feel like we're needed. And we take it all in, people of God. But God's people are not our experiment. We don't get to use God's people in a way that benefits us. We are accountable for every word that comes out of our mouth. We're accountable for every word that should come out of our mouth that doesn't come out of our mouths. And so I encouraged our ministers yesterday. You do need practice before you start ministering to others. It's true. So then the question is, Pastor, then where do I get the practice from? You're saying I need practice, but at the same time you say don't experiment on God's people. Because the practice that God intended for you to do was on you. And it's the one place we won't tell people to work in. It's the one place we won't tell people to work on. It's the one place we won't tell people to endure. You do need practice. All that practice is supposed to be happening on you with fear and trembling. We're supposed to be working out our own soul salvation. The first words of whatever will come good out of our lives is supposed to come from how much we're willing to deny ourselves. When that impulse comes to feed our own desires, that's the moment of testing. That is the moment of experimentation within oneself. It is the moment where you say, okay, now I get to apply the word of God to my life. You do it for one day, and then you wake up and you do it for another day, and then you wake up and you do it for another day. And even in hard times, you wake up and you do it another day. Even in the midst of a wilderness, you wake up and you do it another day, and you wake up and you do it another day. You keep denying yourself the thing that normally you would give yourself, and you do it consistently until it becomes a part of who you are, so that when the devil shows up, that no isn't so distant no more. When the devil comes up trying to twist the word of God, your awareness when it comes to what the devil's aim is a lot more acute and clear, because you learn how to deny your flesh so your spirit man can live.